Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your girl Just T coming at y'all with a little recipe, y'all. Nothing real big, nothing real fancy, but it's gonna be good. We're going to make some baked tilapia. Baked tilapia. Love fish, y'all. Love fish. Fried, baked. Give it to me. I got it. So right here, I have some tilapia fillets. They're not really big, but have some tilapia fillets. I actually have about these are kind of small, so I have like about 6 of these tilapia fillets. I didn't open them up yet, but they come frozen. Thaw them out. I just put them in some cold water in the sink for about a good 10 minutes, and they thaw out because they're so small. So in order to get those seasoned, we're going to be using a couple different seasonings. So we're going to use some garlic powder. We're going to use some paprika. Also going to be using some margarine. Now you can use butter if you like, but I'm going to be using some margarine. Y'all know my sassoon. I'm going to be using 2 envelopes of sassoon as well. And we have some black pepper. Also going to be using some parsley flakes. Also, we're going to be using some minced garlic. Now you can buy the whole garlic cloves and mince them yourself, but me, I'm going to get the ones that's already minced. And that's normally what I do. I very seldomly buy the whole garlic cloves. Ain't nobody got time for that. Give them to me already chopped. So what we're going to do here is, I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do to the butter first. So I'm going to get my margarine. Get this butter opened. And I'm going to get about 4 or 5 tablespoons of butter. Y'all know I'd be eyeballing it. A little bit over that. That's a little bit over a tablespoon. Because we're going to mix up we're going to make a compound butter with this, with the seasonings and stuff. So what I'm going to do with this is, oh, Jesus. Okay, that's about 4 heaping tablespoons of margarine. Okay, so we have those 4 tablespoons of that margarine in here. And now I'm going to add some seasonings to this as well. This is the garlic powder. I'm going to add a teaspoonful of garlic powder. Oh, I should have took these tops off. I'm so sorry. A teaspoon right in there. Put that in there. And we're going to do the same thing with paprika. We're going to add a teaspoon of paprika in there as well. Put that right in here. Because now what you can do, you can warm this up over the stove, you know, and let it cook down, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same with, add a teaspoon of black pepper. But I'm going to do this in the microwave, so this is going to be a lot quicker. So I just want to get it melted. Just want to melt it. Just going to add a teaspoonful of black pepper. Now you don't have to put black pepper in yours if you don't like, but that black pepper and that garlic powder, to me, those are some awesome flavors together. And we're going to wait for that. And we're also going to wait for the minced garlic as well. I'm going to add that in. So I'm going to go and put this in the microwave. I'm going to start out with about 30 seconds. And I just want to get it nice and melted so we can just stir this all up. And then I'm going to come right back and show you guys, and we're going to just move forward from there. All right? All right. So it's been 30 seconds in the microwave, and we just want to get it all melted like that. Just melt it, and then you're just going to mix it all up. Just get all those seasonings all in there. Mixed all up, incorporated with that butter. Just mix that up really good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a tablespoon of this minced garlic in here. So it's the minced garlic. I'm going to add a tablespoon of that. And my tablespoon would be a little bit more too, y'all. Especially when it comes to garlic. Because I do love some garlic. Put that on in there. love the way that garlic smells. Let's mix this on up in there too. You just want to make sure that's all mixed up really good. That's how it's going to look. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open those packets of that tilapia up. I'm going to open those up. And then we're going to go on from there. But also while you're doing that, while you're getting your fish or whatever ready, you can go ahead and preheat your oven for 350. So that way by the time you're ready to put it in the oven, your oven's already preheated. All right, so I'll be right back once I get that tilapia opened up. Okay guys, we're back. And I went ahead and opened up that tilapia. So I'm just going to get a couple pieces of these and put those on the plate right here. Love some fish. I'm like, I don't know why these looked a little bit bigger in the packet when we got them in the store. They actually looked a little bit bigger. So I'm like, okay, I'm guessing I'm going to have to make a couple extra more. So that's fine. That is just fine. Trying to get these out this bowl. Yeah, let me flip them all on the other side because when I put them in that pan, that's the side they're going to be downward facing. Still got one more in here. Let me try and see if I can fit this in here. So we got those. Gonna get our Sassoon envelope. And I'll get one of them. I'm gonna get one packet of Sassoon. And I'm just gonna sprinkle that all over the top. Just sprinkle it on. Look at that. The Sassoon is going to give this fish some awesome color, and it also adds some flavor as well. I said it's not a salty flavor. You guys definitely have to try it if you haven't already tried Sassoon. So I'm going to do 1 pack per side. And so I'm going to move over to the next step. So I'm going to just bring this over by the stove. And okay, so now we're about to proceed on to the next step. I just put Sassoon, 1 envelope of Sassoon on that side of this tilapia. And so what I'm going to do next is that butter that we melted. We're going to lay some of that right down into your baking pan. And so I have a baking pan right here, and I'm going to just pour some of that butter right down on here. Because we're going to sit our fish right on top of that. Gonna get that butter and everything all up on the bottom of that fish, y'all. We're gonna get it all on there. Now also, when you make this butter, you know, if you dip your brush, because I'm gonna be dipping my brush in to put some of this mixture on top of the fish as well. If you do that, do not reuse this. You're gonna have to just, you know, pour it on out. But if you want to save this, then I suggest using another utensil to spoon it over your fish. Just trying to spread this out. So I would say like use half of your mixture, depending on how much fish you're cooking too. Depends on how much you're cooking. Now we're gonna get our fish and we're gonna just lay that right on top. Lay those right on top of there. Just lay them right up there. This is gonna be so good, y'all. And it doesn't even take that long in the oven. About between 12 and 15 minutes for this fish to get done. And you'll know this fish is done when it flakes apart with a fork. And so now we're gonna do that other envelope of Sassoon. We're gonna do that other one. So altogether, this makes 2 envelopes of Sassoon that we're gonna use, and we're just gonna sprinkle that on top. Sprinkle it all on top, all over the fish. People be swearing like the stuff is spicy when they see it. It's like, no, Bobo, it's the sassoon, baby. It's the sassoon. It's not spicy at all. But I do not like to cook anything if I don't have no sassoon. Oh my goodness. Let me get my little brush. And now I'm about to just brush this on right on top. And what I do is too, because like I said, it does not take long for this fish to cook. So what I do is, like in between, like about 5 minutes, I'm gonna go into the oven and I'm gonna brush some of this on there again. This right here, this goes so good with like any type of seafood. You can have this with shrimp, with crab legs, with lobster. Come on. Yes, you can make this right here for anything. It's really good. So now we're going to get this on into the oven, y'all. I said I have my oven preheated at 350. And I'm going to put this in there uncovered, just like that, for about, I'm going to do 5 minutes first. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to brush some more of that on top of there. And, oh, I almost forgot the parsley flakes, y'all. Got those. I usually put these on, like, after, too. Because you still want it to have that nice little, you know, green color that parsley has. And when it cooks a little bit too long, it'll start to turn brown. So I'm just sprinkling my parsley on top. Just sprinkling a couple parsley flakes on there. Now, you don't have to use parsley flakes if you don't want to. It's totally, totally up to you. I think it just adds a little bit of garnish, not so much flavor with this because we're not using a lot. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to put this in. The total time is going to be between 12 and 14 minutes at the most. It's not going to take long. But 5 minutes prior to cooking, putting this in the oven, I'm going to go back in. And I'm going to just brush some more of this butter that we made. I'm going to brush some more of that on top of that, all right? And I'll be bringing you guys right back. Okay, guys, welcome back. We're back, and I just took this tilapia out of the oven, and I let this bake for 15 minutes. And like I said, 5 minutes into the cooking time, I went in with that butter that we still had in that bowl, and I just brushed it on top as well. So now it's actually done. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna brush this butter that's still down at the bottom of the pan. Just brush a little bit of that on top of it like that. And then I have my oven set on low broil, because now I just want to get the top a little bit brown, excuse me. Just want to get the top a little brown. So I'm just going to use some of this margarine. I keep saying butter, but it ain't butter because I don't use butter. But we're going to get some of this margarine that's on the bottom of that on top. That smells and it looks so good. Like I said, that sauce, I use that sauce when I make seafood. Like when I make crab legs and shrimp, that same recipe, I use that. It's definitely good. And put a little bit of lemon juice in there, and there you go. That's awesome. And I wish I had some lemon sticks. That would have went really nice with this fish. So I'm gonna just get this in there just for a couple minutes, not long. Just want to let the top get a little brown, just on top. But that's done, y'all. It's done, baby. It's done. Okay, y'all, we're back, and I just took that back out of the oven. Like I said, I put it on broil. Only took about 3 minutes to get a nice brown color. Look, I almost touched that. I almost touched it. Almost touched it. So this is the final result. Look at that. How good that fish look. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Nice. Yep. And see, we got that little color on there too from that sassoon. And also we just put that back into that oven, and I just put it on low broil for like about 2-3 minutes. But yes, Lord. Try to get this on the plate, y'all. That looks really, really good. And it smells so awesome. But this is it, y'all. And you can like garnish a little plate, you know, with some rice. It's going to be really good with some rice or, you know, some mixed vegetables that we have on there as well. But look at that fish, y'all. It's just tea, y'all. That's some good tilapia right there. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. And y'all, as always, stay blessed, y'all. Come get some.